up on SUTV News, we'll let you know all about SU's graduation.
And how a local restaurant is opening their doors to something new. Stay tuned. Welcome to SUTV News. I'm Lauren Marchant.
And I'm Allison Prey.
It is officially finals week for the more than 10,000 students currently attending SUU. SUU was founded in 1897, making this the 122nd year that the school has been an official university. More than 2,000 students will be recognized in this year's commencement as they will receive different types of degrees. To get this point, they must survive various weeks of finals. Students look at daunting tasks of finals week with mixed emotions. While the week consists of late nights, countless hours of studying, and appointments at the testing center, it also means that saying goodbye to friends who will not be returning next year.
I have a couple cumulative tests I'm kind of freaking out about, but it'll be fine. You know, it always works. I've done it for a year now, and you kind of just push through, so it'll be all right. I feel bad the semester's ending, not because like I have any remorse or anything. I just want more time to spend with the people that I enjoy spending time with. Yeah.
With 2 days left to complete the semester's finals, the graduation commencement is scheduled to be held on May 3rd at 8 a.m. in the America First Event Center. For more information regarding the commencement ceremony, visit suu.edu.
Southern Utah University recently announced a new approach to its traditional bachelor degree program. Our reporter Caden Smith has the story.
On March 28th, SUU President Scott Wyatt introduced a new 3-year bachelor program starting in January 2020 after receiving funding and approval from the Utah State Legislature.
I honestly like it. I think, like they've stressed, like the summer will be optional, so it's still essentially the same plan, maybe a little bit less schooling, but I'm okay with it. Get people in, get people out as soon as possible to go work.
The optional program, which will introduce a new trimester system as opposed to the traditional 2-semester approach, is drawing mixed reviews, but students seem excited for what lies ahead.
I'm actually super excited about it, just because it'll allow students to kind of go at their own pace if they want to finish college in 3 years, but they can also just keep it the same way and finish in 4 years if they like to.
I really like it. I think it's a great idea, and it will just be beneficial for students who need to take summer classes, and it'll shorten the school year for us, and then we'll be able to have more opportunities.
To help students with the upcoming transition, the university has created a new page on their website with more information and frequently asked questions. You can find out more information on suu.edu. For SUTV News, I'm Caden Smith.
For SUU students, finals week already begun on Monday, April 2019, and is set to finish today. Students are happy for finals to be over, but even before the week started, the school chose to help students with the pressure of finals by holding a Rock the Finals morning with therapy dogs. The dogs were brought to the library in the morning on April 26 to help those who need them. The dogs were also available to anyone who wished to relax, de-stress, and prepare for finals. Mavis and her friends were able to stay from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. to help students prepare for finals in a more peaceful way than what they were typically used to.
I thought the therapy dogs were really beneficial because it was a nice study break and I could go and play with the cute dogs and everyone was really friendly and made me feel a lot happier and less stressed, and so I could go back and refocus, and it was just, really nice to have the dogs there.
With SU elections now over, our reporter Ashley Gans introduces us to the new officers for the 2019 through the 2020 academic year.
On April 18th, the newly elected SUSA handed out free pizza outside the library. The event allowed SUSA to get to know students and prepare for the next year.
You know, I found a love for what I'm doing, and I like taking on new projects and things like that. So I found a pretty genuine love for, you know, helping students and improving the school where I can.
SUSA has several events planned for the next year, despite not being as big as other schools like BYU or U of U.
We take a lot of things for granted. Since we are a smaller school and we don't have as much funding as other schools have, we still do a lot of activities for all that.
Despite the smaller student numbers, diversity at SUU has the newly elected SUSA members excited for next year.
Getting involved, meeting a wide variety of people from Vegas to just different states around the country, it's been a wonderful experience, so it's met my expectations and more.
The new members will start their jobs next academic year. For SUTV News, I'm Ashley Gadani.
So how's your finals week been going?
It's been going good. Today's my last day. I have a few more final projects and papers to write, but I'm done after that, thank goodness. What about you? How's it going for you?
Yeah, it's been good. I'm just glad that the semester is going to be over, and I think it's been really helpful that the school has been providing resources like the therapy dogs to just kind of help everyone feel calm and feel good about their finals week.
Oh yeah, dogs always seem to help. They're so cute and happy, and there's something about them that just makes you feel so much better.
Right.
When we come back, we'll let you know about the new degree boosters at SUU.
And a look at the weather. Don't go anywhere.
Thank you, dear. Well, you're very supple. It's like I was at your age. Back then, I was a sex expert. Used to call me the buttered biscuit. I know about birth control, too. So you can ask me anything, baby.
Bedsider.org has birth control information and a lot more. And it's...
Have you had sex in this car yet?
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello? That's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
3 weeks ago, the International Students Ambassadors were looking for new people to complete their team. Our reporter Maureen Alexandra has the story on how they filled their team.
Recently, the Office of the International Student Ambassador, also called the ISA, opened the recruitment session for the next year. The purpose of the International Student Ambassador organization is to support international students and scholar services retention efforts to bring diversity and cultural sensitivity on campus.
ISA is an organization that stands for International Student Ambassadors, and our job basically is to help international students acclimate to American culture as well as to share the cultures of the people at the school with our domestic American students.
In 2018, SUU welcomed 573 international students from 62 different countries, and the number is increasing more and more. That is the reason why ISA is recruiting new people every year, coming also from all around the world.
I chose to become an ISA because I'm an international myself, and the ISA office has helped me a lot, so I want to do that too for the new internationals.
International students are really happy to be surrounded by people who they can rely on. Being alone in America is a real adventure, and the ISA knows that.
I think the association of ISA is a good association. They're doing great thing for the international students, from parties to free trips.
Counting around 50 people coming from different places, ISA has also been elected Best Organization and Campus of the Year.
This summer, SU will begin offering 6 new degree boost certificates in addition to the 6 certificates announced last year. These certificates will focus on marketable skill sets in a variety of areas such as digital communication, sports administration, and entrepreneurship. The courses are designed to help graduates secure future jobs by strengthening their resume. Certificates are awarded when students complete a number of predetermined classes. Those interested in learning more about degree boost certificates can visit scu.edu/boost.
Park Place Eatery, a local restaurant here in Cedar City, has some exciting new changes as they open their doors beyond the food industry. I have talked to Kalaim Boone, the restaurant's owner, to find out what these changes include. Park Place Eatery has been open for a little over than 2 years. After serving crepes, sandwiches, and baked goods, this restaurant is making changes to cater to more than just hungry customers.
So some of the things that we're doing here at Park Place now is we're hosting events such as wedding receptions, birthday parties, things like that. And some of the changes that we're making is we're opening up the back here so that way customers or potential partygoers can come back here and celebrate in a more quiet, closed-off area.
From wedding receptions to birthdays, Park Place Eatery can host it with their large area located in the back of the restaurant.
Okay, some of the changes that Park Place is doing right now is we're starting our events, and that means that we can do weddings, baby showers, bridal showers, party for anything that anybody would enjoy. We can cater the food, and we'll have lots of room for a lot of people to have fun here.
Mothers, bosses, brides, and more can hold any kind of event they want at Park Place Eatery.
So I actually work at Park Place, and I kind of got like an inside look about the changes they've been making, and it's really exciting to see that we're opening up the back now, and we've already had some events and like wedding receptions there, and it's really exciting. Have you ever eaten there?
I love Park Place, honestly. Their sandwiches are so good, and it's such a cute little place. You go in and you just feel like so, I don't know, it's just so comfortable and nice, and it's just, honestly, I'm not even surprised they do wedding receptions and stuff there because it's so cute and fun and just a good atmosphere all around.
I agree.
Ryan, what have we got coming up on weather?
Coming up, I'll let you know how the weather's going to be this weekend as everyone takes off for the summer. Stay tuned.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft. To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
Looks like it's done.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Good morning, Cedar City. My name is Ryan, and I'm here to tell you about the weather for this week as everyone takes off for the summer. It's been a little chilly. It's been a little chilly and rainy for the last few days, but today the sun is shining, and the temperature is around 64 degrees with some low humidity, and the wind is about 8 miles an hour right now. Tomorrow it's going to be mostly sunny, and we're going to have some temperatures in the high 60s, getting up into the high 70s by the end of the week. After this week, it should stay in the mid to high 60s and get up into the 70s. And the sunshine is getting stronger, so as always, just remember when you go outside after your finals, just focus on wrapping that up, and good luck for the summer.
Thanks for the weather update, Ryan. So I feel like I keep getting disappointed about the weather because it's supposed to get warmer and then it rained and snowed the other day.
I know, it even snowed. I woke up, I was like, what the heck, there's snow on the ground.
I know.
Yeah. So hopefully it stays warm this time. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping because I have plans outside, so.
Right, and with running and everything, have you ran yet in the bad weather?
Yeah, we've had, all winter, but so far it's been manageable.
That's good. Here's a quick look at what's coming up next in sports.
Coming up on SUTV Sports, we'll take a look into SUU sports. Don't go anywhere.
Listen up. Each year, hundreds of promising research studies go unfunded for breast cancer, for lung cancer, every cancer. The American Cancer Society has been behind nearly every breakthrough in recent history. But there's still more work to do. So let's make sure that no research is silenced. Let's make noise. Let's make noise. Yeah. And let's finish the fight.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. I already posted it.
Welcome back to SUTV Sports. I'm Connor Sanders. After 3 years of contract with Intermountain Sports, Southern Utah University's athletic department will no longer be partnering with Intermountain Sports Medicine. Our reporter Skylar Ball has the inside story.
In 2017, Intermountain Sports Medicine signed a 3-year contract with Southern Utah University's athletic program. With athletic trainers employed by Intermountain Sports, SU will now be responsible for providing athletic trainers for all 15 sports. Athletic trainers are responsible for keeping student athletes in prime shape for peak performance, along with enhancing quicker recovery time for athletes.
I feel that SU cutting ties with Intermountain Sports is not as good. I really liked our trainer this year, and I thought she has done a good job, and she's done everything that I've asked and taken really good care of me and helping me prevent some of my injuries. So.
Well, honestly, I feel like the trainers that we've had for the past couple of years, they've done a decent job, but I always think that there's always room for improvement, and if given the opportunity to get extra help as a student athlete or be able to get that physical therapy that's better than last year, I feel like anything that benefits us is a good thing.
Starting in 2019 of the spring semester, SU will be responsible for providing athletic trainers for all sports. Currently, Intermountain Sports provides 9 athletic trainers and the help from student trainers to cover all 15 sports. Without the support from Intermountain Sports Medicine, this may be a difficult task for SUU.
SUU's track team is finishing up their season strong with some impressive performances. Our reporter Allison Prey caught up with the team and was able to see their reactions.
Let's go, Dom!
Let's go in there!
Head coach Coach Houle has spent the last 23 years coaching at SUU.
Hey, my name's Nate Otterstock. There's a lot of things I really enjoy about the program, but I'd have to say my favorite things are just the all-around work ethic that the team has and just the whole atmosphere they produce.
Junior Michael Finch is on the verge of qualifying for regionals in the steeplechase.
Hi, my name's Linnea Saltz and I run track at SUU. I feel that my breakthrough race this season was at San Francisco when I dropped 2 seconds off of my 800 time. I think that something that has got me here today is just training really hard and making sure that I'm being really consistent in my training.
Each athlete has improved greatly through training and competing throughout the season.
Since being part of the program, I think I've mostly improved with my work ethic. It's helped me throughout school and through the sport, which has been really nice.
SUU fans who feel left out of the Beehive Classic that takes place at Vivint Smart Home Arena every year can now feel a little better. SUU basketball announced earlier this week that they have signed on to play Utah Valley University in a home-and-home series for the next 4 years. The T-Birds are coming off their best season in almost 20 years, going 17-17 this past season. The Wolverines are coming off a berth in the CBI, but will be without some of their star players next year, as former head coach Mark Pope also left the school to take the same position at BYU. Los Angeles Lakers assistant Mark Madsen will be at the helm for UVU, while Todd Simon will hope to lead his team into another postseason for Southern Utah. That's all I have for you today. For SUTV Sports, I'm Connor Sanders. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks for the update, Connor.
So as a student athlete here at SU, how's it been like working with Intermountain Healthcare and the trainers that they provided?
No, it's actually been really awesome because especially as runners, and I even room with some gymnasts, we have a lot of issues with overuse injuries and just injuries, so it's nice to be able to just have someone to go and they can tape us or work with us, and even if they can't fix the problem, they're really good at finding us doctors or referring us, and they cover the costs so that we can get the help that we need with our injuries, and it's really been awesome.
That's awesome. When we come back, we'll take a look at what's happening around the Virgin River Gorge.
Toxic chemicals and carcinogens are leaching into the environment. It's happening right where we live, work, and play. Everywhere. Cigarette butts are toxic waste. Let's stop the toxic litter. Learn more at rethinkbutts.org.
I'm hungry. I can't see the board.
Good morning, class. Everyone ready to learn today?
Of course they aren't ready. Across America, health barriers keep millions of disadvantaged school children from learning. Children's Health Fund is working to remove those barriers. But to really change the odds for these kids, we need your help. To find out how you can give every child a chance to be healthy and ready to learn, visit childrenshealthfund.org today.
The Arizona Department of Transportation is spearheading a year-long project to repair bridges on I-15 through the Virgin River Gorge. The construction will occur from mile markers 13 to 16 just north of Littlefield, Arizona. The project will allow for longer bridge life through the gorge, especially with increased traffic through the corridor heading to Las Vegas and California. The closure will target multiple bridges and will cost around $6.4 million. The construction will limit transportation on the entire freeway to a single 10-foot wide lane while crews work on the other side. Vehicles with loads wider than 10 feet will have two options: take a 224-mile detour through Nevada or a shorter 40-mile detour through Santa Clara and St. George. SU students who hail for areas such as Las Vegas or California say they are concerned with how long the project will take to begin.
I mean, that's a huge project, and they really have to set up a whole lot up. And so, I mean, it might be at the end of the summer before they finally are like, yeah, we can finally do it. It's going to be pretty hectic because, I mean, people don't really know how to drive, especially, like, it's pretty frustrating to just have to drive behind people that don't really drive as fast as they should be going through the gorge, and it's just, yeah, it's frustrating.
The Arizona Department of Transportation will soon be closing tourist hotspot Little Jamaica. Our reporter Zach Anderson has a story.
The Arizona Department of Transportation will soon be closing down Little Jamaica in order to rebuild the faulty bridge that lies above it. The department have made efforts to stop people from visiting the site by diverting the water away from the pool and also putting up a fence around the entire area. I interviewed Jonas Longstress to get his thoughts on everything.
I'm really sad that Little Jamaica is closing, since me and my friends had some good times here the past 4 years. And I really hope they're going to reconstruct the area and reopen it at any time soon.
I interviewed Hannah Lilly as well to get a different perspective on Little Jamaica closing down.
I love Little Jamaica. I'm going to miss it so much. I used to go there with my friends and we just had the best time, but I think it's for the best. Like, the bridge probably needs to be rebuilt.
It is unclear if the pool will reopen for the public, but for now, it shall remain closed. For SUTV News, I'm Zach Anderson.
So I don't know if you guys have been to Little Jamaica, but since I've grown up in southern Utah, I've going there. And I'm a little disappointed that they're shutting it down for a little bit. But yeah, I've noticed too that like they don't really clean up, they don't take care of it, so it's a little ghetto. But I'm glad that they're like fixing the bridge and everything down there.
That'll be good to get everything all fixed up and new and fresh.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about the great weather coming this weekend?
I'm thrilled personally, and I'm really kind of done with the cold. I love the spring. Spring is honestly my favorite time of the year, with all the leaves going back into bloom and all the snow and rain are gone. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's the perfect timing too, right? Right as the semester ends, the weather comes in. So.
No, it is perfect. You can enjoy the sun and just get all the stress out from finals week in school. And
just remember this: it's always a great day to fly a kite.
Absolutely.
Never forget that.
Always a good day to
Thanks for
fly a
tuning
kite.
in. That's all we have for you. I'm Lauren Marchant.
I'm Ryan Sunderman.
I'm Connor Sanders.
And I'm Allison Prey. With finals being completed at Southern Utah University, we would like to help you feel calm. We leave you this evening with some of the beauty in the SU backyard, also known as Zion National Park. Sorry, I